Friday edition of PFT Live. We have Michael Holley back. Mental health in sports in the National Football League, it is an important conversation. Oregon quarterback Dante Moore revealed that he has mental health struggles. He wants the governor to provide more state resources. He's a projected first-round pick in 2027, opted not to enter the draft this year. And it's good when people who are in positions of influence and prominence will be transparent and vulnerable and share their stories, because that can inspire people who need to hear it. You never know where someone is in their specific journey with whatever mental health issues they may be struggling with. And the right word at the right time can be the right thing that, and it sounds melodramatic, but it's still true, it can save their life. So the resources are available. It's critical that people take advantage of them. You can end up with a very permanent solution to what should be a temporary problem. And it's good that more athletes are talking about it. And it's good that more men are talking about it. That was the big pitch from Bo Jackson at the Super Bowl. Men don't talk about their health with other men, especially not mental health. Everybody's got to be, we all got to be tough. We got to be macho. We can't ever show any weakness. You know, you'll be ostracized from the pack if you show weakness. And that's, I'd like to think we've evolved past that. And the late Jim Irsay had a lot to do with removing the stigma. Kicking the stigma is what he called it. We need to have the conversations. We need to be open about it. And it's good that Dante Moore's gone public, because he could save someone's life. He'll never know. He'll never know. Yeah. But he could.
Yeah. And you're right. Bo Jackson was excellent talking about that during the Super Bowl and just giving specific examples. And I remember one of the things he said was, hey, and not to generalize, he was like, but men can be going through something and may not tell a group of other men what's happening. And he said from his experience, women will go through something and will share it with a whole community, a whole group of women, and just to lean on and to have somebody who can understand and empathize what they're going through. So I think that's important. I think what Dante Moore has said is helpful. It's great. It pushes us along. But you said you hope we've evolved to the point of where we're not just stuck in our gender roles and we can't describe these things when we're hurting or we're struggling. Yeah, to a degree. I still think we're fighting upstream, Mike, when it comes to the NFL. I mean, the NFL is one of those places, it's one of those American workplaces where when you go to HR and talk about certain things, you're not going to have a captive audience about what you're going through.
Well,
and I wonder, especially for quarterbacks who talk about their mental health, just being realistic in the NFL, is that something where general managers and head coaches will say, all right, I like that he's this vulnerable. I like that he's talking this way. This is going to be the leader of my team. I don't think most NFL franchises are there. I want them to be there. I hope I see it in my lifetime, but we've been watching football for a long time, just like I have, and it's not as evolved as it should be.
And this is a topic that I know sparked a fairly robust debate in the viewing room during the 2025 season. I can't remember how it came up, but the issue of players not feeling comfortable going to the team with mental health issues because they're concerned that it's going to get back to the wrong person and get used against them.
Absolutely.
Because when you're making decisions about who stays, who goes, who gets the free agent dollars, who doesn't, all things equal, that could be perceived as a negative for a player. So it makes it critical that resources are available separate and apart from the team apparatus. And that leads to something that former NFL receiver A.J. Green wrote for the Players Tribune. His former teammate in Arizona, Rondale Moore, died by suicide last month. Green said to me there's a lot that could still be improved in the NFL as far as how the league is helping its players with their mental health. One way I would start is by making it mandatory if you have a major injury that you see an independent mental health counselor as part of your rehab. And by also making it mandatory if you have a second major injury that you see an independent mental health counselor for an extended period of time even after you rehab. That is absolutely right, because the game moves on without you. You've lost the thing that is your identity, and you're facing, for the first time, if it's your first injury, your first real injury, you're facing for the first time the reality that you're not going to do this forever. Your football mortality is on the table for the first time. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot of pressure. You got huge financial complications, so much money. People are relying on you, and all of a sudden you see, hey, man, this isn't going to last forever. It's a lot to deal with. It is a lot for players to deal with.
Yeah, and I think A.J. Green, I don't think there's any disagreement at all with that proposal of an independent person, that resources provided for players where you could go outside of your team to somebody to speak with. What I'm saying is, and I think that's great, I think we're a long way from an NFL team saying, yeah, we want you to have an independent person and we want you to come to us. You can, we're your family. This is your workplace. You can trust us with this information. And I think I can understand players saying, yeah, prove it first. I don't trust it. And I want to see it happen for somebody else before I trust that you can handle all the things that are going on with me mentally and emotionally. I can trust you with that information, and then you won't make decisions based on what I told you that will take that, you'll take that information and use it against me. I think players are, and rightfully so, players have seen the brutality of the NFL, the physical brutality and the emotional brutality of the business, where they just don't trust it. So I think we got a long way to go in that regard.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.